Okay, it's DJBrant here, and I'm pretending to be DJBrant. Brant has been talking quite a bit over the past few years, but he doesn't like to go on camera, and he doesn't want to be channeled in. So I thought I would try, but he doesn't really want to. Brant's favorite thing to do is when I'm talking, he starts talking in my ear. He says he wants to be the power behind the throne, but I ain't a queen, and I ain't got a throne, and I ain't got no power. Brant had former personalities. Originally, when we met Brant, he was sitting in the back on the floor, kind of leaning up against the wall in the Slytherin bar at the Hutch space station. He drank himself sober, and he didn't know what else to do, so we was just waiting there for someone to come along, and pretty much it was me. Originally, Brant said that his name was Edgar Martinez, and then he became Jesus Rodriguez, and just in the past few weeks he's become Brant. I don't know why. I guess he just wants a new name, but it's the same voice. He's got a fairly deep voice, and a deep male voice. Has he changed since we met him? No. It's just that Rumpelstiltskin closed the bar, and I don't think Brant really wanted to go back drinking there anymore. I think he got bored of it all, and he was just sitting and waiting for something to do. And I came along, and then he went, "Oh, I've got somebody new," and his disposition is pretty much. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about him. Generally speaking, he's a miserable son of a bitch. But, once every 6 months, he has a bright morning. Today was a difficult day. For me. King Clancy, Brant's best friend, is going, bullshit, bullshit. I don't know why. He was miserable today. If you're out with someone who's miserable, you can just, walk away. If you have a car, you can drive away, or you could hop on the city bus and get away. But if you've developed a sense of telepathy, and the people that you don't like have an open channel of telepathy into your mind, you can go years without a break, because they will tag team you, one demonic after another. And this is the strange thing about telepathy. When it comes online, at least for me, I wasn't telepathically connected to Jesus Christ. I was telepathetically connected to a really nasty person. Rumpelstiltskin, who talked to me for years telepathically and turned on his telekinesis to make my body sick. And to this day, my body is still not 100% because of the nasty, whatever the fuck those demonics did to my body. They said, you know, we're going to give you all of our bad karma. They said that, and then all of a sudden my body started feeling sick. It was like voodoo or a hex or something. And they said it was their bad karma. And they needed someone to pay it off. And they said, it's going to be you. No one would believe it. But I suppose on the day that you drop dead, you're going to be in shock. Unless it's like, you have a long terminal illness or something. But, if you just had a sudden massive coronary heart attack out of the blue, and then all of a sudden you're dead and you're in some other afterlife realm, whatever it's going to be for you, I'm sure you're going to be quite shocked and surprised. Because nobody really knows what they're going to experience when they finally drop dead, but pretty much everybody does drop dead. In my humble opinion, you are not going to cease to exist. I will tell you, in my mind, I am 100% convinced that when the body dies, my personality won't. But I don't know what's going to happen. So it's still going to be a big mystery and perhaps a shock. And if you're really worried about dying, it's like our world is like, it's pretty much a hell world. Earth, it's not really a good world. I mean, let's put the humans to one side, because we all know that humans in general are difficult. But as far as the planet goes, well, I live in Canada, and we have at least 6 months of cold winter. It ain't fun to be, 20 below for months at a time, wind howling, and, is your car going to start? And, is the heater going to come on? And then, oh, I'm out of gas, so I'm going to have to get out of the car, and the wind is howling at 60 miles an hour or something, feels like. And I got to stand there and pump gas. It's not pleasant. And then if you live in the South, then it's too hot. And, as much as it seems lovely, in January for a Canadian to fly to Jamaica, you're only allowed to be there for a week or 2 weeks maximum, and then you got to come back. Really what you want to do is tour Jamaica, and then, maybe go over to Barbados and the Bahamas, and then, a few other islands, and then over to Mexico. You don't really want to come back. Some Canadians really like cold. It's true. It's true. Some Canadians, like my neighbor, he's 84 years old. And his favorite temperature in the summer is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. If it hits 61, he starts to sweat. If it hits 70, he's going to get he's going to get all his friends over. They're going to drink beer, and then he's too old to drink beer. He tends to fall down. He shouldn't be drinking beer, but he doesn't like it. He prefers it to be 60. And in the winter, when it's 20 below, he's happier than a pig in shit. He loves deep cold. He's 84. You wouldn't think so. But he does. He likes it cold. And there's a lot of Canadians that like cold weather sports. Snowmobiling is very popular. But, in general, cities on planet Earth are but ugly places to put people to live. Big cities and big towers and endless horns honking and police sirens, it's a horrible place to live. I don't like cities. And the wilderness areas are all private property. So you can't go there. Beautiful lakes that are anywhere within 2.5 hours of a city. Any nice property is already owned, and you can't go there. So, generally speaking, if you have to drop dead and, not exist in planet Earth as it is now, it's no big loss. It really isn't. So, if you're really worried about dying, you're stupid. Best bet is it's going to be a relief. So, don't worry about it.